They call her the Diamond of the Philippines, but diamonds aren't born. They are forged under crushing, unbearable pressure. While the rest of the world sees the glamorous trophies, the rising WTA rankings, and the center court spotlights, they are blind to the reality of the grind. They don't see the 4 a.m. wake-up calls in the dead of the Spanish winter. They don't see the tears shed on the red clay of Mallorca or the brutal 15-hour hell routine that would make a seasoned pro consider quitting. If you think you know how Alex Eala became a champion, you are only seeing the surface. You are seeing the 10% that is public. Today, we go behind the high gates of the Rafael Nadal Academy to reveal the 3 hidden secrets that changed everything for her. These aren't just drills. They are the blueprint that took a young dreamer from Manila and transformed her into a global tennis powerhouse. Stay with me, because the secret we reveal at the 10-minute mark is the only reason she is still standing today. This is the untold story of the Eala Elite. To truly understand Alex, you have to understand the environment she chose. The Rafael Nadal Academy isn't a country club. It's a factory for gladiators. For Alex, a typical day doesn't start with a slow breakfast or a scroll through social media. It starts with the rhythmic, violent sound of a tennis ball hitting a wall over and over again before the sun even touches the horizon. Her first major secret is what the elite coaches call the suffering period. Most junior players practice until they get a shot right. But at this level, that's not enough. Alex practices until she cannot get it wrong. We are talking about grueling 3-hour sessions focused entirely on one thing: footwork. Imagine the physical toll, running side to side on a scorching court until your lungs feel like they are filled with broken glass, only to be told you are just finishing the warm-up. This isn't just sports training. This is psychological warfare against one's own limits. She has built a level of cardiovascular endurance that allows her to look fresh in the 5th hour of a match. When her opponents are gasping for air and their legs are shaking, Alex is just finding her rhythm. That extra gear she finds in the 3rd set isn't luck. It's the result of thousands of miles run in silence, driven by a hunger that most people simply don't possess. Now let's look at the weapon itself. If you've watched her matches, you've seen that heavy, devastating topspin forehand. It's her signature. But did you know that stroke was completely dismantled and rebuilt from the ground up? Secret number 2 is her pathological obsession with micro-adjustments. While a casual fan sees a fast shot, a scout sees a masterclass in kinetic linking. Alex and her team spent months deconstructing her unit turn, the precise way her shoulders and hips rotate in synchronization. By adjusting her grip by just a few millimeters and changing the angle of her racket face by a fraction of a degree, she increased the RPM, the revolutions per minute on the ball, by nearly 20%. This is why her shots don't just fly through the air. They dip violently and explode off the court surface, pushing her opponents back toward the fence. She doesn't just play tennis, she studies it like a physicist. Every night she sits with her coaches, analyzing slow-motion footage of her own matches, looking for a 1% improvement. And her serve? It's no longer just a way to start a point. It has become a tactical weapon, built through a core-strengthening regime that looks more like a gymnast's Olympic prep than a tennis workout. Every fiber of her being is synchronized to deliver maximum force with surgical precision. You cannot drive a championship-winning car on low-grade fuel. Alex's diet and recovery is secret number 3. This isn't just about eating healthy. This is biohacking. Her nutritionists have mapped her biology to ensure she never hits the metabolic wall during a tournament. We are talking about a high-protein, anti-inflammatory regime designed for one thing: rapid cellular repair. But the real magic happens when she leaves the court. For Alex, recovery is a mandatory 4-hour process. It involves cryotherapy, where she subjects her body to sub-zero temperatures, compression boots to flush out lactic acid, and advanced neurological stimulation. She treats her body like a multi-million-dollar piece of high-performance machinery. The goal is simple but brutal. Wake up the next morning feeling as if she didn't just play a 3-hour marathon match the day before. This dark phase of recovery is where the WTA rankings are actually climbed. While her rivals might be enjoying the local sights after a win, Alex is in a dark, quiet room, eyes closed, allowing her nervous system to reset. It is a lonely, boring, and repetitive process, and it is exactly why she is outlasting the competition. Consistency is the hallmark of the Eala Elite. This is the secret that separates the greats from the legends. It's not about her muscles, and it's not about her racket technology. It's the 3 pounds of gray matter between her ears. Alex utilizes a technique known as the shadow match. Every single night before a match, she sits in total silence, eyes closed, and plays the entire game in her mind. She visualizes the wind, the noise of the crowd, the smell of the court, and every possible mistake she could make. By the time she actually walks onto that court, her brain is convinced she has already played that opponent 100 times. This is why you never see her panic. When she's down a break point or facing a hostile crowd, she doesn't feel the pressure. She has already seen herself win from that exact position in her mind. She has cultivated a quiet mind, a mental fortress that allows her to carry the weight of a nation's expectations without cracking. She isn't just playing against an opponent. She is executing a victory she has already lived. Alex Eala isn't just a tennis player. She is a blueprint for what is possible with total dedication. The question isn't if she will reach the top 10. The question is, who on earth can stop her? If you believe in the Philippine pride and the journey of this champion, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Eala Elite because we are documenting every step of this historic rise. Comment, "Go Alex," below to show your support. Thanks for watching, and remember, greatness isn't given, it's earned. See you in the next one.